Good morning. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Or should I say happy hump day? Hey guys, what's going on? Angela Marie, founder of findyourpurposeandshine.com. I'm going to give you guys just a little bit to hop on because, of course, here we are. We are on, I'm streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. The lighting in here is pretty bad today. It is raining out. Very dreary today. Very dreary for sure. All right. Love to say good morning. You know, it's so funny. I actually started taking some time to post some stuff on Facebook to get my algorithms up and, hopefully that switched things or changed things. I even commented on a lot of people's posts in the last couple of days. And still here we are. People probably won't get the notification until about 10 minutes in. Good morning, Amanda. I do have a question for you, Amanda. Did you get the notification that I was live? Or did you just pop on because you knew I was live? Because it's 8 o'clock. Or right now, 8:05. Just curious. Kind of want to find out when you guys are getting the notification. So anyway, good morning. To those of you hopping on, good morning. It is a dreary morning here in Pennsylvania, or at least in the East Coast side of Pennsylvania. Yes, I got one. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. That's a good thing. Maybe my regular watchers are getting it, but still, that doesn't even make any sense. I do know that some people were telling me that they weren't getting any notifications, but I'm going to get started. So good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday at 8 a.m. It's crazy, right? Time goes fast. Time goes super fast. I can't even believe it. It was funny. I was talking to my daughter last night, and I had to run an errand. I asked her if she wanted to come with me, and we stopped at Wawa. And it was so funny. The looks that we were getting because we walk in maskless was hysterical. We walk in and we look like, oh, they have the plague, right? And so she wanted this sparkling water, this flavored sparkling water. And so we walked in and, of course, got the look. And we ended up leaving because they didn't have what she wanted. And so, good morning, Jim. And so we decided we're going to go ahead and we're going to go stop at Wise. So we stopped at Wise Markets, and it just so happened to be on sale, and they had like all these different flavors. And she's going through and she's picking her flavors, and we get in the car, to leave. Oh, by the way, there was 2 unmasked people. And speaking of, why is the grocery store busy on a Tuesday night at like 8:30 or 8 o'clock? I think it was. I don't know, something like that. That's crazy to me. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. There were 2 people that were not masked. So it's funny when you look at them, you're like, oh, you're my people. It's just ridiculous. Like, whoever thought we would start doing that when we're out and about? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely crazy. And I don't even remember my point and where I was going with that. How crazy. Anyway, we'll just leave it at that. Maybe I was just supposed to go with the whole mask thing. I don't know. But I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. I know I said crazy about 5 times in a row. I am still waking up. I feel like a zombie right now. I woke up out of bed this morning, and I actually woke up late. And and so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna work out after the morning show. So I am, and I'm in my workout clothes. You can't see all of it, and no, I'm not going to stand up and be like, "Hey, these are my workout clothes." I know a lot of people do like Zumba and all those things, and I like to Zumba. I love Zumba. I love it. Get your blood flowing going, your cardio going. I absolutely love doing Zumba, and I love it. Gets like my spirits up. So I'm going to be doing that after the morning show. So here we are. I was gonna say, Ash was like, "Hey, Anna, Ma." Autocorrect, right, Ash? Good morning. So anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to be doing Zumba after this. I decided, since I didn't have time to shower, I'm going to get my workout clothes and I'm going to work out right after the morning show. So here we are. I'm not going to do a live workout show on this live though. I knew it was autocorrect, Ash. That's my daughter-in-law, everyone. Waiting for Ethan to hop on because it is raining and dreary. Is he at work? I don't know. I love the lag. I ask a question and then like the response comes 10 minutes later. No, maybe not that. Maybe not quite 10 minutes later. I would say a couple minutes later. But anyway. Um, so that was last night. I'm just kind of small talking while people are hopping on because we're going to talk about today's topic today, which I don't remember the exact title, but I was saying that there was a disconnect. I'm going to look it up. Do you see a disconnect? Could it be the lack of something? Communication, maybe, was my title. And I want to talk about that because I feel like we have gotten so far away from the basics in life, right? So far away from the basics in our world, in our nation, in our lives. Here we go. Now the numbers are crawling up. Now they are crawling up. This is good. Okay. So that's where we've gotten. But so really quick, while more people are hopping on, I'm Angela Marie. I'm founder of FindYourPurposeAndShine.com. I'm a transformation coach, speaker, and author. I am going to go ahead and add that in there. And if you missed the very beginning, I did my, hey guys, what's going on? Angela Marie, founder of Find Your Purpose and Shine. And that was always my motto, and I'm going back to it because it was. And actually, if you go back to my previous or past videos, my kids would always make fun of me and go, hey guys, they just did. So anyway, getting back to my original topic, where it was going, but I want to quickly introduce myself. I am Angela Marie in the morning. I do have a morning show. I stream live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning at now 8 a.m. Eastern time. My old time used to be every Wednesday morning at 8:45. I switched it to Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8:45, and then I made a decision to just move it to 8 a.m. And so here we are. This is what I do as far as my morning show. I had a vision about a year ago, actually about almost 2 years ago, that I was going to be actively doing some kind of morning show or podcast or whatever. I haven't really gone, full blown. I'm just here on Facebook and on YouTube right now. This is where we are. And honestly, the shadow banning thing really stinks. And so hi, Carissa. She's watching. Tim, you are such a smartass. Really, you have a morning show? And you're on it. For my brand new people on there that have not seen the show, yes, I have a morning show. This is what I do in the mornings at 8 a.m., Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings. If you've been here for a while, then you already know that this is the Angela Marie in the morning show. So just to clarify. For certain people. No, but anyway, so yeah, I started this show with where did all the toilet paper go? And so here we are. Here we are. No, I'm not. What are you answering? No, I'm not to. Anyway, I want to give a shout out before I get to the topic on communication. I want to give a shout out to my daughter-in-law, Ash Lasher. She is, or I'll call her Ashley Lasher. I don't know. She's Ash Lasher on here. I do want to give a shout out to her because this girl who has never, like from the moment that I met her, she's never done any Facebook Lives. She actually worked at a job. She didn't go out of her comfort zone and have her own business or anything like that. But I want to, I don't know. I do know I watched her video the other day. And I know that my son inspired her to, have her own side business in with baskets. She makes personalized baskets. And so I'm really proud of her because for quite a while now, I'd say a couple of months, she's been hopping on a Facebook Live. And now I feel like she's live almost every day. I could be wrong. It's probably not every day. It just feels like it. And unfortunately, I don't get the notification that she's live when she's actually live on a live. And I see it later come up in my news feed, when I'm scrolling or whatever, or Carissa, my daughter, will come to me and be like, "Hey, Ashley went live," and so then I start watching it and then I'll like love it or comment or whatever. Which, by the way, shout out to my son, Ethan Lasher, who decided to hop in her video the other day and got right into the screen. I remember when he used to do that stuff on my videos, it was crazy. So I kind of passed that trait along. Don't know. Maybe it wasn't a trait. Pass it along to Ashley here. But no, seriously, shout out to her. She actually does baskets, holiday baskets. So if you are looking to get a basket for a loved one, she does that. I know that she has a wine basket that she puts together. So Mother's Day is coming up. But yeah, my daughter-in-law, she is so talented. She's very crafty. And it's just a shout out that she's getting out there and she's doing these Facebook Lives and she's selling these baskets like crazy. She did them for Valentine's Day. She did them for Easter, and now she's doing it for Mother's Day. So I'm super excited for her because she's getting out of her comfort zone. And the reality is that you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to, anything that you set your mind upon. And what I love about that is I feel like, and if it's not me, it's totally fine. But there's just this part of me that's like, wow, I think that I inspired her to do that, and to get out there and to get her face out there to go live. And I know that my son encouraged her to start her side business with the baskets because she was doing it for fun in the beginning. And she used to make my son these baskets all the time, for birthday or graduation or Christmas or whatever. She'd put together these baskets for him. And I remember, when he lived here, he was in his room and I was like, "Where'd you get that?" Ash did it, and he had these baskets. But I'd like to think that maybe I played a little small part in that, not the basket thing, but like just going out there and putting your face out there, going live and sharing an inspirational message on top of it. So, and if I wasn't, it's totally fine, but just let me think it because no. Anyway, no, seriously though, I'm just so proud of my daughter-in-law. She's just, she's so cute. And I smile every time she is live. And if I don't catch her live, it's awesome. She says, "Thanks, Jim. Congratulations. I love it." And a shout out to my son for being so, what's what I'm looking for? Supportive, and encouraging and just being that supportive husband that pushes your wife to succeed, that wants the best for both of you, that wants the best for her, and to see her happy and succeeding, as I know just probably drives you. So Ethan, if you see this, hopefully you will, the replay, or Ash will make you watch it or you'll just hop on. But I'm really, really happy and proud of you. And I really, really, my prayer is that more spouses become more supportive in that push. You have a dream and you have a goal, and that, you are that spouse that pushes them forward, that encourages them. She says he's here. Oh, good. Then you heard me, Ethan. Oh, you're home. Wait a minute. You're both home this morning? Anyway, kind of threw me off. It is raining and gross out. Totally raining and gross. But anyway, I just really pray that more and more spouses encourage their husbands, their wives, because even though it may not be a really big dream and a really big goal for you, it's a really big dream and a really big goal for your husband or wife. right? You may not be, listen, I can tell you I thrive on encouragement big time. And sometimes I need a push, especially in this last year, right? Because my business did take a hit, a big hit, when this all hit. Because I had speaking engagements lined up. They got canceled. I was going to be in front of a lot of people to be able to get my business out there, to get my word out there. And so when I started this morning show, I thought, well, this is a way to get, myself out there and to get my message across to people and to help people. And listen, I have been in network marketing and direct sales for 19 years. I'm going to call it 20 years. I've been self-employed. I've been self-employed since 2020. No, of course, 2021. Sorry, 2021. Sorry, I'm wrong. I'm looking at the date at the bottom. Listen, I'm still trying to wake up. Y'all are going to laugh at me right now. I've been in business since 2001. My son's birth year, my oldest son's birth year. And yes, I do have a young son. He is my oldest son who literally graduated from high school, got engaged, bought a house, and got married all within 6 months. Yes, facts. Of 2020 into the first day of 2021, which is their official wedding anniversary, 1/1/21. But yeah, I've been in business for myself for a very long time. It's been 20 years. And I made a decision to become a coach, finally follow through with it about 3 years ago. And I got hit big time. Yeah. There you go. You finally got the math right. Listen, I got the math right. I was just in the wrong year. This is where I'm at, guys. It's rainy. It's dreary. I'm tired. I think I might have gotten only a few hours of sleep. Crazy. Anyway, I just really encourage people to be supportive. And even if you don't have a spouse, say you're single, I encourage you to encourage your children. Push them forward, keep them going, let them know that you believe in them so much so that you want them to go accomplish their dreams and their goals and help them in any way that you can. But anyway, I went off on this tangent about that. And I really, really want to share with you guys about this disconnect that we have going on in our world, in our nation, in our society. And reality is that we are, I'm like the big brother you never wanted, always picking on you. I never said I didn't want an older brother, although I do like being the oldest. There's something to that. Ethan, do you like being the oldest child? There's something in the oldest. I don't know what it is. There's also something in the middle and the youngest too. So I'm not pushing you out, but when you're the oldest and then you share something with your oldest son, hey, you're the oldest, Anyway, I segued. Okay. So anyway, this is where we are. I'm going to go over I do want to go ahead and I want to share my sponsor. Thank you to my sponsor. This show is here. I really also want to thank, just to give a shout out that I am looking for more sponsors, for this show to continue to go. Listen, I thought about asking for talking about, if you want to donate, things like that, but let's do sponsorship because I really want to support, Ethan says, I really want to support small businesses. Okay. So let's do that. My sponsor is All Metal Roofing Specialist, you guys. If you are not supporting small businesses, please get out there and do so. Supporting small businesses is so very important, guys. All Metal Roofing Specialist. If you are looking in the market, you're looking for a new roof or new siding, even if you are looking to be able to save up to 40% off of your energy bills, or you know someone that is in need of new siding or new roof. You want to be able to save money on your homeowner's insurance. If you want to be able to have something that's going to last 2 to 3 times longer than your traditional siding and roofing, then please don't look any further. Contact Lisa and Neil. They lead with honesty and integrity. They lead with God first, family for second, and business third. They do not work around the clock. They do put their family first, but they will treat you with respect. They will treat you with honor, and they will be there for you guys. And they are here to help you out. So please contact Lisa and Neil. You can actually schedule a free consultation with them. You can also visit their showroom. They're located in Berks County, Pennsylvania, in the small town of Wilmelsdorf. And you can contact them at 717-933-7044, 717-933-7044, or you can go to their website, check them out at allmetalroofs.com. Again, that's allmetalroofs with an S.com. Please stop and support these small businesses, guys. And again, if you are in the market to getting your business out there, you are a restaurant that has suffered during this last year, or you're just a small business and you want a little bit of extra advertising, extra exposure, contact me. I will let you know what that looks like. And you will get a spot on my show to be able to advertise your business. So with that being said, you guys, let's go back to communication. Effective communication. Where is the disconnect in society? And I can promise you the disconnect is lack of communication. That's really where we are. And so what are you doing to communicate with people? How are you communicating with people? Are you communicating with people in love, or are you communicating with them in let's be honest, in being evil, right? And I also believe that there's a happy medium, right? Sometimes people don't even know how to effectively communicate because they weren't taught that when they were younger. But communication is key to success in every area of your life, every single area, with your kids, with your spouse, with your significant other, with the people around you, right? It's in your work environment. Okay. If you own your own business, if you are in a job, in your career, wherever you are at, communication is key number one to your success in every area of your life. If you really want to thrive in every area of your life, you need to communicate. Okay. The disconnect is real. The disconnect is real in our world, in our nation, in our society, in our homes, in our workplaces. Think about it for a minute. What about customer service? I find it really interesting that people don't have a clue what the next person is doing. Did you guys ever know that when you call a company, okay, and you're sitting there on hold for, I don't know, sometimes 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, 2 hours, okay? Right? And you get on the phone with them and they're like, I don't really know. Let me check with so-and-so. Oh, hang on a second. Let me go ahead and let me connect you over here because maybe this person will know. Oh, wait, no. Now you need to go back over here because, wait, no, this was the wrong department. Did you guys ever go through that? Listen, I think if you've never gone through that, you're not human. Okay? I just don't understand where the disconnect is with communication. Except for the fact that maybe we weren't taught that when we were younger. Right? And I believe that we can all grow in that area of our lives. We can all grow in that disconnect area of our lives, right? Or in that non-communicative area. Okay, or if we're not effective communicators. I believe without question, okay, that men have a more difficult time with this issue than women do. And that is not, I'm not separating the two. I just believe with every fiber of my being that men have different strengths and weaknesses than what women do. Women have different strengths and weaknesses, right? I don't believe that that we do it on purpose, right? At all. I think that that's just a strength and weaknesses thing between men and women, and that's totally okay. But listen, I've also known women that really stink at communicating. I also know men that are really good at it, but I also believe that a lot of that has to do with a skill set. 100%. I believe that you need to have a skill set in communication. Okay? It takes a skill set to communicate. It really does. And I say that, and I say that to say this, guys, is that I am a mom of 3 kids. Okay? I have 2 boys and a girl. And I can tell you that my boys are very different with communication than what my daughter is. My sons there's a disconnect with communication, and my daughter is a little bit better. Okay? And it's so Gil says the worst is the cable company. Yes, they're horrible. They're absolutely horrible. Listen, if the cable company, I dread to call, and I have been wanting. Okay, this is a procrastination issue, and I know it. But it's because I don't want to deal with these people, right? Like when you think about it, I have to call the cable company. I don't ever get anywhere when I call them, so I have to go in the place to call them, and I won't wear a mask. So that I think actually that's my hang up. I can guarantee you that. So fighting with them and arguing with them about lowering my bill because they keep raising it, right? And then having to go in and go like this and wear a mask, you know what I mean? And then fighting with them about that. So if it's kind of like so frustrating because I know if I call them, I'm not really going to get anywhere, right? Or I guess I could try and believe that I'm going to get somewhere, right? But the reality is you go from this department to that department to this department over here, and then they want to go over here, and then they put you on hold, and then this, like, listen, your right hand doesn't know what your left hand is doing. Like, literally, like, these people are so disconnected with communication. And how hard is it to communicate with people? How hard is it to pick up the phone or to train your people the right way to where they know what they're supposed to do? Right? Listen, I get there's new people in training and you should probably sit with your new people, but I feel like the world has become this complete disconnect with communication that no one knows what they're doing anymore. It's crazy to me. And it's really not that difficult. Here's my challenge to you is that if you have an issue with communicating with your spouse, your significant other, your kids, in your work environment, whether that be in your own business or that be in your career or your job, I encourage you to communicate with people. Listen, ask questions. That's another fact. That's another way that we can communicate with people is by asking questions. I think people think, my God, she's a drill sergeant. She asked me all these questions when she's talking to me. It's because I want to be in the know. I want to be able to have that wisdom and knowledge and effectively communicate in a way that comes from a wisdom standpoint, that comes from a knowledge standpoint. It's not that I want to know everything because I want to be know-it-all. It's not that people want to do that when they ask questions. It is also part of my personality type too. So it comes natural to me. There's 4 different personality types, okay? And there are, because I'm a woman, number one, that's an advantage, right? Because we effectively communicate more than men. I believe that is a true scientific fact, by the way. You could probably look that up and you could probably do your own research. I remember a very long time ago, I was researching that and I believe that's what I came up with. But I didn't dwell on that, right? I wanted to know what it would take to be able to train people up to communicate, right? I'm not sure. I mean, Ash can tell me if I failed with that with Ethan. my daughter-in-law and my son. Or if I did a relatively good job, but there's still a little bit of disconnect there, and that is key with the key to communication is key. The key to communicating is asking questions. Okay. You're having a conversation with someone, you're, whatever it is, and you ask questions to learn more. If you are someone that wants to continue to learn and you are somebody that wants to continue to grow and you really, really desire that deep inside your soul and deep inside your heart, then effective communication is asking questions and then retaining it. Now, I'm not saying that you have to retain everything, because the reality is we only retain 7 to 10% of the information we read, see, and hear for the very first time. Right? So if you truly want that growth, right, then you've got to communicate effectively. If you don't communicate, your whole world can come crashing down on you. It really can. I have seen this way too many times in people, that your world can come crashing down on you if you don't effectively communicate. We have to have communication in our environment, in our own personal environments, and out there in the world. Good morning, Amy. How are you? That's really where we are. I mean, when you think about the world and then our nation and where we're at and what we're doing, we don't have effective communication. We don't. In the House, in the Senate, right? In our own states, like governments, everybody is all over the place. You have doctors that aren't communicating. How many of you are in the stores, okay? And there's all these different rules. Okay, you have people that are like, oh my God, you have to wear a mask, and they're attacking people. And then you have people that are like, oh, no, it's fine. It's a personal choice. And then you have people over here that have no clue or no idea what's going on. And they have to ask the next person next to them, wait, are we requiring masks? Or, come on, guys. Like, there is zero communication out there. Everybody is walking around like a chicken with their head cut off. Nobody knows what's going on. In the restaurant industry, I'm seeing it. How many of you go to a restaurant and you are waiting forever to get your food? Okay, some of them may be short-staffed. I get that. But the communication, there's lack thereof. Right? They have no idea. So, they don't even know. Listen, are we at 100% capacity or are we at 75% capacity? I mean, I don't understand. I don't know. Do we close at 7 or 8? The one employee asked the other employee. What? Why do we not know these things? This is simple stuff. Communication is how we get through life a lot easier. A lot easier. I am blown away by how many people choose not to communicate with the people around them. Because why? If you have something to share, share it. If you have wisdom and knowledge that this person doesn't have, share it. Communicate with them. Listen, everybody wants to communicate what's going on in the world right now. Like, I have people blow up my phone. Watch this video, watch that video. We want you to be in the know, right? And all of these ways of communication to be in the know. And that's great. But let me ask you a question. How are you doing communicating in your own personal life with your spouse and your kids, your significant other, whatever it is, your parents, the people at your job and your careers, people around you that surround you all the time. Effective communication in your school. Guys, it's simple. The key to communicating is asking questions, is being diligent. When you find something out that needs to be shared with another person, you immediately let them know. But it affects other people, because the lack thereof communication affects everything and every part of your life. There is a disconnect, and it's communication. And when that happens and you allow that to spiral out of control, the lack of communication, your world is going to come crashing down on you, and you aren't going to know your right from your left. You're not going to know your front from your back. You are going to be so spinning out of control. Your brain is going to go, poof. I'm telling you, it's a big deal. And if you want to learn more in depth on how to gain that skill set, let me know and book a free breakthrough call. You can go to findyourpurposeandshine.com. Yes, my motto is helping people overcome their fears and find their confidence in 90 days or less, 60 to 90 days, right? But I also help people with balance and time management and being able to help people effectively communicate with other people, right? Personal growth, personal development. If you are looking to be able to increase your business income, if you're in network marketing, I can help you with that. So anyway, let's go ahead and share the devotion for today. And we're going to end today's show with that. All right. Today's devotion is: nothing can separate you from God's love when you call out to him. Reflect on that as you start today's story. For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. Romans 10:13. It says, redeemed. Have faith in what God has accomplished for you. Did you know that before you even give one thought in believing in Jesus, God is calling you to himself? He calls us by name. God effectively communicates with us. Did you hear that? I'm going to read that again. Did you know that before you even give one thought in believing in Jesus, God is calling you to himself? He calls us by name. Again, effectively communicates, right? God knows who you are, what you are, and where you are. And when God calls you, the call is so very personal. You recognize he's speaking to you. God is calling you back into a relationship with him. Many people believe a lot about Jesus, but their version of believing is more like an acknowledgement of facts. The Greek definition of believe in John 1:12 and the Bible's intended use means there is more to believing than just agreeing. Here in North Carolina, at the top of Grandfather Mountain, there is a bridge called Mile High Swinging Bridge, and everything makes that bridge swing. A little breeze, a big wind, dorky teenagers fast walking beside you. We believe the bridge was safe and sturdy, but that is not the kind of believing the Bible speaks of regarding Jesus. The Greek word for believe requires more. In the Bible, to believe in Jesus means to entrust your life to his truth. At the bridge, it meant stepping out onto the thing I believed would hold me. And praise God, it did. To believe in Jesus requires knowledge, conviction, and trust. All of these things together equal faith. Some days, having faith in God feels a whole lot like stepping out onto that bridge. There wasn't one thing pretty about the way I walked across the mile-high swinging bridge that day. I had tears in my eyes. I was clutching the steel side rails for dear life. And some days there is nothing pretty about our faith either. In much the same way, to embrace this, God will require us to believe, to have faith. Exactly what is God asking you to believe? He is asking you to believe that in Jesus you can be saved from the penalty of your sin. Exactly how do we tell God we believe? The only requirement for believing is faith. The only way to do this wrong is to pretend or say words you don't believe yet, or just go along with the crowd, or pray a prayer you don't mean. The only way to believe correctly is to not believe. Today, do you believe what Christ has accomplished for you? Wow, that was really powerful. Really powerful. Do you believe? Do you have faith? I like this. To believe in Jesus requires knowledge, conviction, and trust. All of these things together equal faith. I really like that a lot. All right. And the prayer for today is, Jesus, thank you for choosing to take on my pain, grief, and mistakes so that I can enter into your presence every day. I get to spend eternity with you because you made a way for me to call on your name and be saved. I don't deserve this kind of sacrificial love, but I am so grateful for it. Thank you for allowing me to know you personally. In Jesus' name, amen. And everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. Romans 10:13. Like, it's crazy to me, absolutely crazy to me, that we don't. Like, we go through, and again, and listen, that's also a lack of communication issue with God. There's a disconnect when we don't communicate with him either, right? And we can pray all we want to God. We can pray and we can ask, right? But the reality is are we communicating with our God? Are we asking him questions? Oh, shoot. I might have stepped on somebody's toes there, right? Are we asking God questions? Or are we just talking at him? Are we just crying out to him and not thanking him? And then listening to what he has to say to us? Because another effective way to communicate is to listen. Ask questions and listen. Are we asking questions to God himself? And are we listening? Are we really communicating? Is that relationship a two-way street where you are listening and you're asking questions to our Father in heaven? He wants us to communicate with him. He wants us to listen. That is communicating effectively and not just talking at him. And it's so the same relationship that what we do in one area of our life, most of the time we do in every area of our lives. Most of the time. I'm not saying that it's all the exact same, because I also believe sometimes we put more effort into certain areas of our lives because of what we have going on. Okay. But what I am going to tell you is that if you are not communicating or you're not believing in one area of your life, you're not doing it in any area of your life. And that includes your relationship with God. So my question for you is, what are you going to do today to be that difference, to be that change, and to take a step in the right direction? Just that one baby step. We all have it inside of us. It's a matter of activating it and gaining that skill set. We can accomplish and we can learn anything that we put our mind to. We really can. So anyway, I'm going to end the show today. I'm Angela Marie, founder of findyourpurposeandshine.com. If you are looking to get over your fears, find your confidence, and thrive in every area of your life in the next 60 to 90 days, I encourage you to go to my website, Find Your Purpose and Shine today. Book a free breakthrough call. Findyourpurposeandshine.com to be exact. Book a free breakthrough call. There's 6 questions to answer. I would love it to help. I would love to be able to help you. Love to be able to work one-on-one with you and see what I can do to get you to the next area, the next level in your life. With that being said, you guys, I am Angela Marie in the morning. I stream live Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern time. The new time is 8 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning on YouTube and on Facebook. I really encourage you guys to go over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel and click the little bell so you get a notification. And we might just have to move over there altogether. It's nuts with what is going on with Facebook and the shadow banning. Algorithms have changed, all kinds of stuff. And would really, 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 really love it if you guys could do that to help me out. Other than that, share this video if this message helped you. I really encourage you to share with other people. And like so many people say in my life, that old motto, sharing is caring. So funny. It's such an old cliche, right? But please share if you really feel like you got a lot out of this message. And just to help me out, that would be amazing. All right. You guys have an incredible, amazing day. I will see you back here on Friday morning at 8 a.m. And I will see you guys soon. Have a blessed day. My prayers go out to every single one of you. I love you all. See you guys.